Welcome guys. Today in our video we are going to talk about the gut and the brain connection. The gut bacteria may have the biggest impact on your well-being. So, trust your gut. So, what is a microbiome? Bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other microscopic living things are referred to as microorganisms or microbes. Microbiome refers to the microorganisms in a particular environment. Example, inside human gut. Trillions of these microbes exist inside our intestine and on your skin, mostly in part of our large intestine called cecum, and they are referred to as gut microbiome. There are up to 1000 species of bacteria in human gut microbiome, and each of them have a different role to play in our body. So, do you know that there are more bacterial cells in your body than your own human cells? Surprised? There are roughly 40 trillion bacterial cells in your body and only 30 trillion human cells. That means you are more bacteria than human. How do the gut microbiome affect your mood? Is there any connection? There is a phase, that gut feeling. Trust your gut. The gut bacteria line your entire digestive tract. Most live in your intestine and colon. They affect everything from your metabolism to your mood and your immune system. Research has revealed that gut bacteria produce hundreds of neurochemicals that brain uses to regulate basic physiological processes as well as mental processes such as learning, memory and mood. These are called neurotransmitters. Example, gut bacteria manufacture about 95% of body's supply of serotonin, which is associated with both mood and gastrointestinal activity. Serotonin is an antidepressant neurotransmitter. Serotonin is mainly made in gut. The gut is physically connected to the brain through millions of nerves. Studies have shown that people with certain psychological disorders have a different set of species of bacteria in their gut in comparison to healthy individuals. Some studies have suggested a link between gut bacteria and disorders of the central nervous system like anxiety, depression, and autism. New studies are directing that certain probiotics can improve symptoms of depression and other mental health disorders. Some important gut bacteria like Bifidobacteria and Lactobacilli, which are found in probiotics and yogurt, help seal gaps between intestinal cells and prevent leaky gut syndrome. These species can prevent disease causing bacteria from sticking to the walls of intestine. So we can say that taking certain probiotics containing Bifidobacteria and Lactobacilli can reduce the symptoms of IBS, that is irritable bowel syndrome. Signs and symptoms include cramping, abdominal pain, bloating, gas, diarrhea, or constipation, or both. But microbes are not always our friends. There are enemies too. If you are having too many unhealthy microbes in your gut, it can lead to disease. The occurrence of imbalance of healthy and unhealthy microbes is called gut dysbiosis. Gut dysbiosis may contribute to weight gain. So here probiotics can help with weight loss and by restoring healthy microbiome. Recently, studies have shown that gut microbiome played a crucial role in promoting good HDL cholesterol. Contrastingly, harmful bacteria can contribute to heart disease by producing trimethylamine N-oxide (TMAO). Trimethylamine N-oxide (TMAO) is a chemical which contributes to blocked arteries, and can cause heart attacks or stroke. Some harmful bacteria convert nutrients like choline and L-carnitine, both of which are the nutrients which are found in red meat and other animal food, to TMAO, thus increasing the risk of heart diseases. On the other hand, lactobacilli may help reduce cholesterol level in blood. Studies have revealed that range of different types of microbiome drop drastically just before the onset of type 1 diabetes. It was also reported that the levels of a number of unhealthy bacterial species increase just before it. Surprisingly, you must have seen people eating the similar foods, but their blood sugar varying greatly. This could be due to the types of bacteria present in their guts. So, you can see that good bacteria may help you in several ways to improve your overall health, while unwanted harmful bacteria may lead to several serious issues. As per research, people with rheumatoid arthritis may have greater amounts of bacteria linked to inflammation than people without it. So, the question arises, how can you improve your gut microbiome? Firstly, by eating a wide variety of foods. By adding variety of foods in diet, you add diverse microbiome, which is an indicator of good gut health. Foods like legumes, beans and fruit contain lot of fiber and can promote the growth of healthy biofida bacteria. Next, by consuming fermented food. Fermented food like yogurt, sauerkraut all contain healthy bacteria, mainly lactobacilli, which will promote good health. Consuming prebiotic foods. We have discussed about prebiotics in our earlier video about immunity and health part 2. Prebiotics are a type of fiber that stimulates the growth of healthy bacteria in body. Prebiotic rich food include bananas, asparagus, oats and apples. Eat lots of whole grains. Whole grains contain good amount of fiber and beneficial carbohydrates like beta glucan, which are digested by the gut bacteria to benefit weight, decrease cancer risk and risk of diabetes. Probiotic supplements. Probiotics are live bacteria that can help restore the gut health after dysbiosis. This is done by reseeding it with healthy microbes. Polyphenols. Polyphenols are phytochemicals found in grapes, red wine, green tea, dark chocolate, olive oil, whole grains. Polyphenols are broken down by microbiome to stimulate healthy bacterial growth. Breastfeed for at least 6 months. The early stages of life lays the foundation of gut microbiome. Breastfeeding is very important for development of gut microbiome. Children who are breastfed for at least 6 months have more beneficial biofida bacteria than those who are bottle fed. Choose a plant-based diet. Vegetarians have lower chances of disease-causing bacteria like E. coli as well as bacteria which cause inflammation and high cholesterol. Next, check the intake of artificial sweeteners. Studies have shown that artificial sweeteners like aspartame increase blood sugar by stimulating the growth of unhealthy bacteria like Enterobacteriaceae in the gut microbiome. Limit the use of antibiotics. Antibiotics kill many bacteria, both bad bacteria and good, causing weight gain and antibiotic resistance. So, antibiotics should be taken only when prescribed. Let's come to the take home message. The gut microbiome may affect brain health by producing brain chemicals and communicating with nerves that connect to the brain. A healthy gut microbiome controls gut health by communicating with the intestinal cells, digesting certain foods and preventing disease causing bacteria from sticking to the intestinal walls. The gut brain axis. consists of bidirectional communication between central and the enteric nervous system, linking emotional and cognitive centers of the brain with the peripheral intestinal functions. With this, our video comes to an end. Thanks for visiting our channel. Thank you.